Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today on 726 right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. I'm Dan Reynolds, and over to my right, your left, is actually the star of the show. It's in her contract. We have to say that every stinking time.
This is true.
With a big K.
With the big K,
Karen
726
right
Karen, right here.
Right here.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. You have a nice outfit on today.
Well,
I like
thank
what
you.
you got.
Well, you know, I had it on
Kind
my.
of a poncho type of thing.
It
right?
is. It is that I have repeatedly got myself tangled up in throughout the day, but
Yeah.
it's so hard to know how to dress. I had all my winter clothes
How do you-
packed away.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
And then
for
we
the
had a cold-
season.
we had a winter cold blast that came through.
Yeah, it was like
I like to froze
75
to death the other
Yeah.
night. I don't know why. It just like get a couple days of warm weather, and then all of a sudden I got to go to the hot tub. Got to take a hot shower.
Yes.
Get under the comforter.
yeah.
Turn the electric blanket on to 12.
Crank
that
the
kind of
heat
thing.
back up. It was crazy,
Yes.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's springtime, I guess, coming around to spring.
And then I have these wasps that come in the house. I don't know what they do, but they get up in the attic.
Yes.
And then they come through the house like, did you forget how to go out? You have to come in and then end up on the bed and different.
They don't want to go out when it's cold, probably.
Well, they want out.
They
But
just
they've
can't
forgotten
figure
how
it.
they got it. They got it. They came in because it's cold outside.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the ceiling up there. Let's go up there.
Yeah.
But they come in the house somehow. I don't know. I've
don't
got
know.
a crack that needs to be plugged
Sealed.
up.
Yes.
Over. Yeah.
Well, it's just crazy. People were mowing their lawn the one day, and then like 2 days later, we
Yeah.
had snow, and
Yeah.
we can't really
can you mow
complain
the
now.
snow? I guess.
I don't know. I wondered about that. Not mow the snow, but just go out and kind of with the lawnmower and kind of. I don't know.
It'd be funny to have on like video to.
It would
have
be.
somebody cut the grass while they're cutting snow at the same time, huh?
I know. Well, you know, my lawn needs to be cut already. And some of my neighbors have been out mowing, and so I was thinking, well, I was going to get out and
You
mow.
should too, because
And
your neighbors are. You can't,
Yes, well, it does need to be. The weeds are getting,
Yeah.
but
And they've called and told me too. Yeah.
seriously. But then it snowed,
Yeah.
so I couldn't mow.
Well, you have to wait.
Well, now the snow's gone and the weeds are taller.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're my neighbor, please do not call Dan. I know I need to mow my lawn.
I get a lot of calls, and I take up for you, but it's getting to be a little obnoxious.
Well, you could come over and mow for me. There's
No.
an idea.
Yeah, keep that thought.
Okay.
Keep that thought.
Okay, I'll remind you next week. If you
When it's a little taller.
when it's a little taller,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you've got one of those riding things, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably, if it's not too muddy, I'll probably get
Do
out
you
and
wear
mow
a
this weekend.
wear a headband or like a cool cap when you're out mowing?
It depends.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do.
Do you have a cup holder
I do on my lawnmower.
and a long straw?
I do have a cup holder, and I do wear a hat usually.
Okay.
But sometimes if it's muddy, I just get out and kind of do four-wheeling. So
Just do some donuts.
yeah, in my yard, that makes that weighs the weeds down. You don't
Yeah.
have to mow.
Well, it shows on the clock there that we've had plenty of time to soften the audience
Yeah,
up.
I think it's probably time to move on.
I
I think they're
there's probably a deer in
sleeping.
the headlights look by this time. Would you like to go down to? We've got local guests.
Yes.
No one from Hollywood this time. So
No,
I mean, you
but
know,
our own Hollywood here in
Okay.
Mountain Home. Yes.
these are the huge stars of our region.
Yes, it's very exciting. Today, from the Marion County Library, we have Charlie Miles and a local author, Curtis Bush. See, I wanted to make sure I got your name right. I didn't want local author Curtis Bush. So that would be fun.
Okay.
It's always nice to have authors. And then we have Duncan Clayton is here from Nature's Way and Nature's Way Cafe to talk about.
What could he possibly want to be talking about?
I bet something good, good and healthy.
Yeah, you
Good
know,
and healthy.
usually when there's a business out there that deals in like food and appetites and quenching of the appetite, and they usually bring samples, but that's never happened
No.
yet, Duncan.
No, not yet.
Twice.
Oh,
You have. I forgot about the cookies.
That is true.
I forgot about the desserts.
That's all right. We have to issue a public apology now.
Oh my gosh, no.
And then finally, we have Pastor Bill Joyner and Joey Ellis here to talk about Christ-centered recovery.
Okay.
So, information-packed show today.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it.
All right, let's.
And before we do that, we've got to, I guess we've got to pay a few bills, and we'll take a little break, 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Charlie Miles and Curtis Bush, that author that we talked about earlier. We'll be talking to them in just a few minutes. Stay with us. You are watching 726.